Alright, what's going on, Internet? Welcome to the Magic Duels Origins release extravaganza, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Next gold card we're going to build around is the blue-black Archaeomancer zombie. So, let's go look at this. It's sort of a Reanimator deck, I guess. I mean, we only have a... You'll see. So let's go. Jace. 1 Jace. 2 Starfish. 4 Reave Soul. 3 It's your boy, Murk Lurker. Dubstep. 1 Liliana. 2 Fleshbag. 4 Artificers, Epiphany. 1 Erebos Titan. 2 Languish. 4 Bitter Revelation. 1 Gilt-Leaf Winnower. 3 Possessed Skaab, our build-around card. Basically a zombie Archaeomancer. But it's kind of a little bit harder to abuse because if it actually dies from the battlefield, it just gets exiled. 1 Cruel Revival, 3 Necromantic Summons, 2 Rise from the Grave. So I'm only running 5 of the 6 reanimation spells. So I actually dropped 1 Rise from the Grave from Cruel Revival. So it's not really a reanimation spell, but you know, you get a dude back. 1 Kothophed, whatever. Kotho, PhD, Dr. Kotho. And then El Jesus himself. Alhammarret. My face is stuck in the toilet. And we're playing 24 lands, 6 islands, 12 swamps, 2 drowned Catacomb, 4 Dimir Guildgate. So, like I said, as you can see, we got stuff to get stuff in the graveyard. The 4 Bitter Revelation. So, you know, you're going to dump 2 things in the graveyard. The Artificer's Epiphany with no artifacts in the deck, so we're always going to discard a card. So think of this as a 3-mana loot 2, where one of the things you loot is the Epiphany itself. And I actually had a Shadows... Here, let me go. I had a Shadows of the Past in the deck. I think that's what it's called. The enchantment. Yeah. But, now, I know I've said this is like the most overrated card in the game. I still sort of stand by that. But, you know, we're kind of lacking in 2-drops for, you know, this style of, like, you know, a slow, more controlling, grindy type of deck. So really the Starfish is all we got. So it used to be 1 Starfish, 1 Shadows, but I eventually just got rid of the Shadows. I mean, when a creature dies, scrying is nice. But really, you know, if you're keeping because it's always scry 1. So, like, whenever you keep a card on top, all those extra scries that may trigger, like, basically do nothing. Which is why, you know, I didn't want to, like, max out on Starfish. Because, you know, if you draw a bunch too early, like, you scry 1, keep it on the top, and the second Starfish scry isn't going to do shit. We have, you know, a 2-4. This guy is pretty much always going to be a 2-4 with the amount of swamps we have. I mean, we're not going to keep you know, 3 island hand, 3 island and Guildgate Catacomb. Say like 95% of the time he's going to be, you know, a 2-4. You know, the lifelink helps offset the life loss from Bitter Revelation. Remember, you can give it to anything. Liliana, I mean, she has lifelink too. When she flips, you know, it helps we can discard shit from our hand, and you know, they discard too. And eventually, you know, it just depends on the game what abilities you're going to use. Same with Jace, pretty easy to flip. Depending on the state of the game, you're either flashing back shit or, you know, just locking down creatures. I mean, we do have a fair amount of room. We have the 4 Reave Soul, 2 Fleshbag, 2 Languish, 1 Gilt-Leaf, 1 Cruel Revival, and then, you know, 3 Scabs to get them back. And then, you know, in a pinch, you know, we can self-res Fleshbag Marauders and all that stuff. So it's kind of it's basically a blue-black control deck with, you know, some reanimation shit in it. There's really not too much to explain. I mean, we still don't really have any super true crazy bombs yet. So I only run 1 of the Kotho PhD because he's legendary. Same with the Toilet Jesus. Yeah, but mostly, you know, we just grind them out with removal spells, and then yeah, I don't know. You guys have heard me talk enough. Try and get away from the super long deck text. Like I said, these are mostly like, okay, I put in like, you know, 30 to 45 minutes against hard AI to, you know, build around a Possessed Skaab. So, I mean, the curve's kind of high. Like, you know, that's a pretty wonky curve. But like I said, we have a lot of removal, a lot of ways to get card advantage. And so, yeah. So let's take this out. Let's take that out for a ride. Not Red Riding Hood. All right, versus. Make sure we select the right one. Arise Chicken. BillyWitchDoctor.com. All right, we left off at rank 3. Let's see if we can go. So you go 40-0. Rank 40, boys. All the way to rank 40 with no losses. That'd be nuts. Probably won't happen. I have a feeling like I'm not going to get challenged too much until, you know, we start getting into the 20s. Maybe I don't know. Maybe when you start getting to 15, maybe. But certainly not in the single-digit ranks. So yes, I'm actually I'm dual wielding here. I'm uploading the Gruul ramp video while I record this one. Trying to be efficient here. Because actually I have to compress the MP4 in a Handbrake program, and then I have to upload that bitch to YouTube. So, you know, each video, especially, you know, if they're going to be, you know, 35, 40-minute videos, probably for each video, going to take like an hour and a half, maybe. I've got that poverty internet. What can you do? Especially since all this shit's going through Wi-Fi, this laptop isn't hardwired in anything, and we don't have a desktop. All right, so we're getting a match 2015 tier as far as the lobby weights go. That makes me kind of sad, but we'll get there. Come on, we're only rank 3. I mean, you matched me up with the rank 5 dude when I was 0, right? That was our first match, right? 0 on 5. So give me a 0. Fuck, I don't care. Give me a 40 if one exists on Xbox right now. I'm sure there's at least one guy already at 40 who just, like, all-nightered it. Like, didn't bother doing, like, any of the campaign or anything. Like, because I'm an achievement monkey, I actually did all the achievements already, with the exception of, you know, win X amount of games, battles, do X amount of quests. And actually, the only gameplay achievement I don't have is the Cats of 7 drop on turn 4, which... yes, you can do it with running Animist Awakenings, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit there and like just keep reshuffling for not only the God Hand, but also hoping to hit off the Animist itself. All right, Jojo Baggins. Is that Bilbo's second cousin? I cannot keep a 2-lander with this deck. A 3-lander, though, with a Languish? Sure. You know, we also have, like, you know, to get stuff in our graveyard, we can use Erebos' Titan to do it, too. Alright, so we're in Languish range, boys. Question is, how all in is this guy going to go? Got some majoring bullies in our future? Probably just snap off a Reave Soul on it. Nope, it's the Perilous Mirror meta. Like, I ran Perilous Mirror in the Gruul ramp deck because I thought it was appropriate, but I don't think it belongs in every single fucking deck. I mean, I guess in mono red, like, yeah, it's alright. Yeah, I'm not going to waste a card to take 2 damage when it's going to take 2 turns for this thing to do 2 damage to me. But I guess, you know, eventually we got to kill it. Oh, let's go, boys. I mean, he's already down to 4 cards. I mean, we'll take it. I wonder if he holds up Titan Strength to play around Reave Soul, which, that's fine by me. And the cool thing is, like, if he has no other creatures, if I block this with Erebos' Titan, it'll die, so the Titan will be invincible, or indestructible. Hey, look at all those Reave Souls, boys. Alright, Titan Strengthening, bro. It's better than taking that 3 to the dome. Oh, he didn't have it. So he's gonna get another Bloodlust. The thing with that card, this card's actually really good because it gives haste. So you can go Majoring Bully into Infectious Bloodlust again, and I mean, at least I have the Erebos as Titan. Alright, so he's gonna go Ember Hauler into Infectious Bloodlust. Inferno Fist, why? Do I just Languish that now and hope he can't deal with Titan? No, that can't be correct. Alright, let's make the mono red deck beat this. I mean, if he wants to blow that Infectious Blood, I didn't even know, did he get his other ones? Or did he get one of the other ones that's presumably in his deck? I mean, if you want to blow a pump spell, I just don't care. I'm not in the business of caring. Alright, so now his Ember Hauler's dead. He controls no creatures. Now this bad boy's indestructible, so I hope he's not trying to... Yep, he did not read the card. Sorry, guy. Probably gonna get some hate mail, but what can you do? So I just play out the Liliana here as a 2/3 lifelinker. I am not under any illusion that I'm actually gonna get to flip it, but I got no other plays. What would I Necromantic summons? I'd probably want to Reave Soul something first. Maybe Crew Revival for no real value. But he's already down to 2 cards. He can't beat this. He can't beat the control deck when he's already down to 2. Not happening. Not happening, mono red. I mean, I guess it's theoretically possible. Okay, he's done. I will continue playing. Jojo Baggins, I just wanted to be your Sam. Oh, yeah, he's on starter cards, so maybe I'll get a... Dang, look at all those Reave Souls. So the AI did not want to kill Liliana as a sorcery, so... Sure, whatever. I mean, I'm at 17. If he wants to Bloodlust up, hit me for 6 down to 11, he can do that. But who can know the mind of the AI? Like, I am getting stuck on 4 a lot. Oh, let's go, boys. Oh, okay, that's makes absolutely no sense. Now Titan is indestructible again. Oh, there's another one. Crew Revival off, or land off the top for the win. Yep. Actually, I can just Gilt-Leaf this bitch. Not even waste one of my Crew Revivals. Like, really, the only zombies we have in the deck are the Archaeomancer Scabs. But usually, a lot of the time, like when you cast your Artificer's Epiphany or your Bitter Revelation, you just toss those bitches in the graveyard, because then if you have an actual, you know, Rise from the Grave or Necromantic summons, like you can just cast that, you know, targeting the Scab, and you know, you make yourself a 5/4 or even a 3/2, whatever. Oh, let's go. Are we still Chun-Li? When are we not? When are we no longer Chun-Li? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Are we always going to be Chun-Li? Is that something I can change? I haven't really fucked around too much in the options. But you know, you just make a value, possess Skaab with your Rise from the Graves or Necromantic summons. I mean, you just get it right back, and you know, you use it somewhere else later on down the line. And dude, I still got 23 minutes to compress the fuck out of the last video. There we go. We're at 15 minutes right now. So that last game went pretty quickly. Mono Titan. I guess that was a bomb that single-handedly won the game. Not much the mono red deck can do about that card, so I guess I was guilty of riding one card to victory. But I mean, I had a lot of shit going on at 5 if I ever drew my land. I mean, I only played 24 land. I figure, I don't know, maybe I can cut one of the Scryfish for a 25th, but I don't think that's right. Especially, you know, with all the scrying and the drawing and whatnot. I think I can usually hit. So, this is fine. Alright, so we're getting there. I wonder if he's a tutelage deck. I'm pretty sure we can beat a tutelage deck. Like, the AI doesn't run Sphinx's tutelage. Like, I've played a lot against the fucking hard AI, and they usually just run all the bombs. But this does not seem to be a tutelage deck. This seems to be the Is It artifact deck, which this Fleshbag Marauder is going to be kind of sorry. But oh well. He's going to play the 3-drop, make a token, or he's going to play a Strider Harness. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, I forget, you know. I shouldn't be too judgmental because these guys are like, you know, on the starter decks. Hey, you know, I talk about only running 24 lands, and here comes the Flood. So because I don't have any reanimation spells, like, I'll probably just take any spells with Bitter Revelation rather than, you know, trying to set up the graveyard for later. I hope this is not a Whirler Rogue. Okay, it's a Bottle Gnomes. I'm okay with that. Two 4 versus 2/4. Alright, so he doesn't swing, which is fine. There's another land, holy shit. I could have Fleshbag there, but it's not going to do anything. So, okay, so that's a big clump. That was actually a pretty shitty Bitter Revelation. Well, we can Gilt-Leaf away that bitch. Or do I save it for something like a Soulblade Djinn? It's a 4/3. I still got to memorize like all the different things this thing can hit. If he swings, I'll just block. If he wants to blow a Fiery Impulse, then he can be my guest. Got to get it out of his hand sometime. Because I'm going to be tapping out. Okay, no. Am I really gonna Gilt-Leaf that? He could be playing counter spells. I bet you this guy's playing counter spells. So I'm actually just gonna leave up Lifelink on the It's Your Boy Murk Lurker and EOT Epiphany. Okay. I mean, I guess I should Epiphany in response, just in case he's got some foolishness. Actually, it's gonna... Wow. The Flood is real. Actually, I'm just gonna get rid of this Guildgate. I don't need it. Alright, so we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 11 more lands. Alright. Is he gonna give that haste? Sure. Nothing I can do about that. That's something I can Gilt-Leaf. Because he has that Strider Harness in play, so he can't get rid of all his artifacts. He's still got 5 cards. He might be sitting on some fucking crazy shit. Yeah, now's not the time for Kothophed. Now's the time to deal with that fucking crazy thing. And there's no point in swinging because I can't give this thing lifelink. But I can give the Gilt-Leaf lifelink. Start gaining a little bit of life. I might Fleshbag. Yeah, usually like with the Epiphany, like you want to already have like a reanimation spell in hand, and you kind of want to hit a fatty or a possessed Skaab. Yep, that is certainly a big dude. I will double block the shit out of that. He's only gonna get one guy. He'll get the Gilt-Leaf, which, you know what? I kind of want that guy in the graveyard. His Strider Harness is actually kind of fucking obnoxious. I wonder what cards he's sitting on. This is weird. I mean, we're at 12, so we gotta be kind of careful. Alright. Let's just do it now. I'm fucking tired of looking at this thing. Let's see if he knows to sack it. Nope, he did not sack in response to gain the life. I'm not going to swing with It's Your Boy Murk Lurker. Kind of want to, you know, especially facing down the red decks. Just want to keep my life total high. Kothophed should close out the game. I'm going to gain 5 next turn, depending on what he does. So now, you know, I have a grave of Gilt-Leaf and Fleshbag. So any Rise from the Graves or Necromantic summons are basically removal spells. He's thinking. Alright, there's another mongrel. I'll trade the Titan for that, I don't give a shit. I mean, it's not too difficult to get back the Titan in this deck. So I just Rise from the Grave one of their guys, and then I get to discard a card, return a Titan to my hand. I mean, eventually I'm going to get my card advantage. Yeah, well, I don't have any. Oh, I have the Fleshbag. So we got value, boys. We got value. Again, with that stupid Strider Harness, I'm just gonna leave both my guys back because you never know what the fuck could happen. I'm not in a big hurry, but if I gain 6 once off It's Your Boy Murk Lurker, then we should be in good shape. Because we can also leave up Crew Revival to kill something, and then we'll draw a card off Kothophed PhD. Alright, so he has a chump blocker. That's fine. I'm going to go back up to 17. Actually, just going to fucking draw a card here. And nothing you do about that one. I'm not targeting the bottle gnomes. So I'm gonna lose one, draw one, but that's fine. Hey, there's a possessed Skaab. So you know we can start really going deep. So I'm at 7. So thank you, It's Your Boy, and then we'll just leave Cruel Revival up. Or not? Yeah, no, because I'm going to Crew Revival back Fleshbag, and then I can Possess Skaab back Crew Revival. So, you know, I'm just going to loop fucking removal spells, like, forever. Like, I'm gonna run his deck out of stuff. And that's kind of why I like this Possess Skaab. Okay, there's another Ember Maw. So I'm going to wait for him to use the mana to equip. And then I'm going to blow him the fuck out. Yeah, I guess I could have done that a lot earlier. So So we get Fleshbag back. We draw a card. I mean, the Cruel Revival is only a singleton, but like I said, I replaced it. All right, so actually, no, we're going real deep here, boys. We're going real deep. Base the Liliana flip. All right, so now he remembered. So yeah, yes, I would like to draw another card. I'm actually going to stop playing lands here because I am going to need some shit to throw away now that I have so much mana. Yeah, goodbye, Swamp. Do I even care about Epiphany? No, not anymore. I think I just want to gain 8. Put this game completely out of reach. Yeah, so actually I will play my land. Give both my dudes lifelink. Thank you, Weird Leech. You are awesome. You are jaboy. You know, just your casual 16-point life swing. So now, I mean, we have an active Liliana, so now we can just start returning Fleshbags. And then, you know, eventually we still have the Possessed Skaab for Cruel Rival for back on Fleshbag on the table. So just infinite nonsense. Twin Bolt, boys. So he's gonna take care of Liliana, but then he just dies on the backswing. So yeah, nothing he can do. He at least gets the satisfaction of killing my Liliana, but you know, I got 2 cards off him. You know what? Let's just show him how hopeless it was. I'll just get the Liliana back. Not that I would make that play. That play is actually not really good because I don't have a reanimation spell for Fleshbag. But whatever. It's over. So is that 2 games? Are we still going to be Chun-Li? Yeah, can you imagine that? Like if I had a Languish and I just start looping Languishes forever? I mean, not forever, but you can... Like you don't need to loop a Languish that many times. Like usually if you're casting 2 Languishes for value in a game, it's gonna be very hard to lose that game. Alright, let's see. Oh shit, I'm a novice. Rank 5, boys. 5-0. I kinda like Chun-Li better. Who the fuck is this guy? Some fucking weird Malakir vampire? We are novices. That's weird they show Kithians or regulars as the novice achievement brand because that card's ridiculous. Oops. I don't like how I have to reselect my deck every time. I wish I could just stay on the deck, but you know, for as smooth as this runs compared to the horror stories I've heard on iOS and Steam, I'm not going to complain. So good job, Stainless, on not fucking up the Xbox version. I guess that's why it came out last. So you're 29 minutes, so yes, we'll get 3 games in. Still got 8 minutes and 40 seconds of compression on the Gruul thing, so this poor laptop's going to be looping, you know, it's going to be uploading and compressing and recording at the same time, but I don't know if I want to do all that. Probably give it a break. Could you put out 2 videos for now, take a little break, test some more of the other decks, and move on from there. But yeah, in the very near future, because I did end up, you know, hey, how'd you get all the cards? Obviously, I fucking spent money on it. So if we start seeing ads on my channel, Whatever, man. Gotta get that YouTube money. Especially what I want to do. This is a decent hand. I mean, I got an Edict, an Itcha Boy. Hopefully land into a Bitter Revelation. Hopefully he doesn't have a fast start. Being on a draw is not my favorite. Hey, Guildgate off the top's good. Like I said, our only 2-drops are Jace, 2 Starfish, and Reave Soul. I don't run Telling Time because it doesn't fill the grave other than the Telling Time itself. It could be an Aura deck. Could be something. All right, so we got some Skaab value. Let's see what he plays. He is black-white. Do I let him? Question is, do I wait for him to enchant? Because if he goes land, 2-drop, 2-drop enchantment, that's kind of a blowout. I mean, not really. I mean, he does it anyways. I just have to hope he just spends his turn enchanting the one thing. But I have a Cruel Revival. Excellent. So that's good. There's no God's Willing in this game. So if he just suits up, I probably just hit it. He's just gonna read the bones. All right, fine by me. I will get bitter. Actually, what I want to throw a Fleshbag in the graveyard with this. That would be the best. I don't know if I can beat a Sigil of the Empty Throne with this deck. I can hold it off for a little bit. Okay, good. So I want the Rise from the Grave, and I want the Reave Soul. So sorry, it's your boy. But the good thing is we have a Fleshbag in the grave. I mean, we're gonna have a Fleshbag in the grave anyways. I'll just swing here. I mean, if he's gonna attack with it, he's gonna jump it. Kind of sucks we haven't hit an untap land, but we have Reave Soul. But we might not have any other plays aside from that. Yep. Actually, Reave Soul takes care of that just fine. But if I draw an untap land, I'll actually just Cruel Revival that thing and just start chaining Fleshbag Marauders and Cruel Rivals. But it's not happening. But he's got 6 cards. So no, one of them is a Nimbus Wings. We're not under any kind of danger. But our Fleshbag is kind of shitty right now. I don't want to Rise from the Grave his Archangel of Titties, because then his Reave Soul hits it. So I want to summons it and make him have a reprisal. Alright, so do we have a better 6 mana play than that? I mean, because we have 2 instants, so yeah, let's just do it. Shia LaBeouf it. Don't let your dreams be fucking dreams. 5/7 Archangel, baby. No reason to swing there. So I imagine most lists are just, like I said, packed to the fucking brim. Does this thing have fucking first strike? Oh, wait, where are you? Yes, it does. Can I take... I can take that hit. So he doesn't have a reprisal, otherwise I think he'd just snap it off. I think he's just sitting... But I don't know, maybe he just doesn't have a Reave Soul either, because it's your boy Murk Lurker is just chilling. Alright, there's another summons. I'm actually just going to snap this off now. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to think about it. So we have double Fleshbag now. Let's get in there. I don't think there's any Divine Verdicts. Oh wait, Celestial Flare is a thing. But he doesn't have that either. So I don't think he can... He has 16 damage in hand. I have 2 Fleshbags. He knows I have 1 Fleshbag. I don't think he knows I have the 2. So I go Fleshbag, Fleshbag, Possess Skaab for Crew Revival, getting Fleshbag back again. So as you can see, that the loops are real. I might actually even want a second Cruel Revival over a second Rise from the Grave. Or go down to like 3 summons, 1 Rise. That might be a thing. But he's just dead on board now. We have the double edict. We're at 8 now, we're at 6. Yeah, no need to show to Liliana, let's just win. So I know me and Hakeem have been talking a lot, and he wasn't sold on this card. Like, I haven't really, gotten to use it too much, but you can see what it would do. Like, if we ever got to, like, grind stage alpha. Like, it's just there. It's just, all my other removal spells. So, it's a blue-black control deck with a, I guess a mild graveyard theme. So, yeah, so maybe just 3 summons, 1 Rise for 2 Cruel Revival. I don't know, because really the Cruel Revival is only good if we already had a Fleshbag. So I think the ratios are fine. Just 1 Cruel, 2 Rise, 3 Necromantic summons, 2 Fleshbag. Rank 6, boys. Alright, so that's another 38-minute video. I'm going to call it there. We'll be back. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Maybe I'll just get the elf deck out of the way. I'm sure you've seen it a million times. Maybe I'll just do that next so you don't got to see it. Or, just get it over with like bad medicine. But I'm going to show it. I mean, wanted the green-black. It's an elf, so I got to build the elf deck. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. And like I said, stay tuned throughout the weekend. I'm going to be going all fucking weekend. Later, Internet.